Hey guys, welcome back to You Seem Normal. I have been struggling with something very, very specific and difficult at work, and I wanted to talk about it today. Basically, I forgot how to do work. And so that presents a problem. So I'm gonna read off some symptoms and then I'm gonna help you diagnose your problem to see if you're in the same boat as I am. So here are the symptoms, just see how many you have. You're on the late end of getting to work, you're rushing to get to work, you dread work the night before. Despite being a good sleeper, you have not been sleeping well. The mornings are better than the afternoons. You're in a fine mood. Sometimes you take breaks. When you return from a break, you don't know what to do. You start thinking, how do other people do their jobs? What do they do all day? You have something to do, but you don't want to do it. You can't bring yourself to do anything at all, not even the low-hanging fruit. You start asking all of your friends how they actually do work at work. You start Googling how people actually do work at work because you don't freaking get it. And if those are your symptoms, this is the video for you. Within a week or so, I figured out my problem, which was, dun-dun-dun, I was too in my head, and that can be a problem. That's your diagnosis. You are way too far in your head. Now we're going to talk about, and because I don't have tips and strategies to help you do your work necessarily, I'm going to go through some beliefs that you may hold and talk about why they're false. And just hopefully give you a little something to get started on the topic. Hopefully at some point I'm able to come back with a video that's like, this is how you do your work and how you get out of your head. But until then, this is just like my conversation starter with you all. Here's a belief you hold. You think you're always going to feel like doing the thing when it needs to be done. False. We actually have to consider behavioral activation. So behavioral activation is a skill in DBT and CBT therapies. And basically it operates under the assumption that you actually have to do the thing to continue wanting to do the thing. You don't just, after having not done it, not doing it, suddenly you're going to want to do it. It's not going to happen like that for your brain because it's called behavioral activation. Your behavior is what's going to start getting you into it. So you have to activate behaviorally. Belief number 2, every hour of every day must be fruitful. Why is that me? That's me. Every hour of every day must be fruitful, including every hour at work must bear some fruit. This is false. Sometimes you can't actually see the fruits of your labor, for example. So say you're researching something and generally becoming more knowledgeable. You don't have to write a report on that to be considered working. Unlike what we were taught in school, which is you always have something to show for your knowledge, like a worksheet or a test or a paper. It's a different philosophy in school, yet we grew up with years and years and years of that. So that makes it hard in our minds to understand that not everything, you can't see the fruits of everything, and not everything is going to have any fruits. Is this how people say that? The final belief that I came up with for this video is also me. You have to believe in everything, every task you do. You've got to be okay with doing it. You think it is gonna further the organization. Everything you do is gonna further the organization. You want things to improve and be better. That's not always gonna be the case. Sometimes you have to do things just because someone says you should do it. And even if they don't realize maybe it's not going to help in any possible way, you might still have to do that thing. I know. That's called being employed. And it's a hard pill to swallow. Instead, though, I do actually have a tip for that one, and that is from my therapist, and he says, basically it was something I really didn't want to do. And why? Because I think it's dumb, and it's not going to further anything, and it's a complete waste of my time, and it's boring. But is it an okay way to spend your working hours? Almost always, or usually, the answer is yes. It's an okay way to spend my working hours, because you only have so many working hours and you just have to fill them. That actually really helped me. You also don't live to work. So not everything has to be visible, and not everything, you don't have to believe in everything you do. Even though you might really want to, which is like kind of where I am. I hope this helped get the conversation started. That was the goal of the video. I'd love to be able to give you tips and strategies on when you are in that exact moment, but just understand you will not always be that far in your head, because you've done the thing before and you will do it again. And it might just be like kind of a weird time for you. But a strategy I'm kind of thinking of is just say to your supervisor something like, I haven't really thought this through. Just say something like, oh, I'm really in my head right now. Is there something I can help you with today? AKA like, please give it to me, or I'll be miserable. I think that's a good idea. I also think, okay, now I'm getting into tips and strategies, which I said I didn't have, but these are the very few I do have. Helping someone will make you feel better and it will get you out of your head. Like, for example, I helped do this paper mailing. And what's so amazing about paper mailings is it's a mindless thing, but it's with your hands. And doing something with your hands is very helpful a lot of times when you're in this state, when you're too far in your head, because you're becoming mindful and working through your body rather than your head. Those are just a couple bonus tips. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Don't be normal. Is that good? Is that a good ending? Don't be normal.